Fire, have any of you guys considered purchasing an Amazon Fire TV stick? It's a stick that turns your TV into a smart TV. Oh wow, as if you don't already own one, right? You can also stick it in your ass or your urethra, whichever's funnier. Fire stick, don't be a by a fire stick. Things no one wants to see. Have you guys seen Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scavenger, now streaming exclusively on Netflix? What's Netflix, you ask? Well, it's a streaming service where you can watch hundreds of terrible movies and TV shows, all for a constantly increasing monthly subscription. Enjoy watching movies in lower than DVD quality, and since practically every media conglomerate has their own streaming service now, Netflix's content consists almost entirely of original shows, which get canceled after one season when they don't immediately do Stranger Things numbers. So pull out your credit card and get invested in something that'll come to an abrupt end just as you're starting to get into it, you stupid asshole. Netflix, suck our we're at Netflix. Of gross and weird, did you guys know that you can listen to terrible mainstream pop music with these sounding plastic things that you stick directly into your filthy ear holes? They're called AirPods, and Apple makes them for listening to music on your iPhone. And they're wireless, just in case you're the kind of moron who just leaves their $1,300 phone on a counter in a store and walks away from it because you don't have the common sense to just put it in your pocket when you're not using it. In fact, you have to use them wirelessly because they took the headphone jacks out of the phones, thus forcing you to buy their overpriced proprietary garbage. That's not anti-consumer at all. Enjoy the closed Apple ecosystem where you're only allowed to use their software. And if you ever need a repair, just send your iPhone to one of Apple's approved facilities since no one else is allowed to repair them because tech monopolies can just bribe their way out of getting charged with violations of antitrust laws. So now you have to pay a huge markup to replace a battery full of cobalt mined by child slaves in the Congo. But it's all worth it to be trendy with the latest gadgets, right? There's nothing more important than brand loyalty and impressing stupid people. Apple. You. Speaking of getting things shoved up your ass, have you guys tried YouTube Premium? It's the only way to not get interrupted by an ad every 2 minutes while watching the same video under a different title over and over again because the recommendation algorithm is so Oh, this guy watched a video with a stick figure describing historical torture methods once. Let's show him nothing but that from now on. Who wouldn't want to see 16 videos of the secret hidden meeting of some Pixar movie? Guys, did you know that Australia fought a war with emus? And they lost? F you, YouTube! Speaking of kids movies, have you guys subscribed to Disney Plus? Watch all of your favorite shows, like Loki, The Mandalorian, Moon Knight, Andor, Legends, Ahsoka, Secret Invasion, The Bad Batch. I don't know, there's probably something on there that isn't Marvel or Star Wars. Oh, you can also watch old episodes of The Simpsons cropped to 16:9 because they think you're too stupid to understand why there's black bars on the sides of an old 4:3 video. In fact, you can watch butchered versions of all your favorite old movies and shows that have jokes censored because they're offensive to imaginary modern audiences. Are you guys looking forward to the death of physical media? Boy, I sure am. I mean, who needs Blu-ray when you can watch movies in 720p on your 4K monitor because they limit the resolution if you watch in a browser? And let me tell you, it was a really great business decision on Disney's part to make a streaming service. Now instead of paying $10 per person to take your family to go see the latest Chinese censor-approved ESG slop in a theater, we can all just wait a couple months to watch whatever the Disney assembly line turns out basically for free. Disney Plus, we're still not profitable. When they were off camera, they tried to euthanize the goblin who turned on the stove.